Alright, hello. I need to still join the Discord voice chat. Oh, right as we get the new server. Okay, so apart from however much dead air that is, assuming this recording even works, um, there is. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and get started here. So, Tortuga is someone I've never played before. Tortuga1 to be precise. I looked a little bit at League history, um, and I think has been not in sort of the higher few leagues, but has been sort of in the tier behind that for a while. Should be um, a better player than this chat would say. Um, and so, what are we doing on this board? Um, So footpads here, gainers are Tanuki, Treasurer. It's like not fantastic. Vampire doesn't work with footpad, right? Or yeah, it does not work with footpad. I'm not actually sure. Okay, yeah, OBS is okay. So I think we're just doing like a village green marquee thing. But we want to lead into that with, I guess, like treasure stockpile. Um, doesn't feel amazing. But I mean, I think this just has to be stockpile open. I guess there's a question of what do you pair it with. Scavenger would maybe not be crazy. Um, you could just take another stockpile as well. Um, you're gonna have a lot of village here in time, so hopefully Tortuga does not find their stockpile here with the scavenger. Okay, just takes vampire. This will be vampire, and I will take a fishmonger for sure. Um, it's a reasonable question of do I want the second fishmonger here? Assuming I take like stockpile fishmonger over just like a vampire. Um, I'm just gonna top deck a vampire for sure. Well, I don't have a buy here, right? So just the question is, do I just take stockpile? I could just take Tanuki. Um, I kind of like the idea of taking stockpile, really. Um, I would like to hit six. Okay, Locust is fine. Um, I am gonna discard deck here and put stockpile on top, and then I'm just gonna take a village green. I think I'm actually just gonna take two village greens. Maybe I'll take a treasure, although with the stockpile on top, I feel like I really just want to get these village greens slammed into the deck, buy the marquee, and then try and play it. I guess I'll top deck a village green here. Although probably the bat's actually just better at this point still. Um, do I want a free fishmonger? I don't really think I do. And then this will be put marquee on top. You could try and draw with sheepdog here, but marquee's gotta be. Um, I think gotta be it. I guess I'm just putting marquee on top here. And then buying stockpile, trashing 2. Okay, nice. I do find a village green, although I'm not going to actually be able to discard this one, right? But we'll get to the point where we're doing that. This is a very nice starting hand. Yeah, I'm gonna want to just play all this for now. I should think about a 4A here. I could go like marquee 4A and then take a village green. I could also just go with a stockpile. I could go just marquee stockpile. I don't love that. Okay, I like the idea of taking a loot here. So I am just going to go marquee for a and then this will be a village green. Wow, that's a fortunate draw. I'm not at all confident about how little I'm trashing here. The idea is a little bit that there's a lot of payload here, so if I can just get this draw spun up, I can maybe go from there. Which is, of course, a dangerous theory. Yeah, this is just going to be top deck, village green. I could take stockpile 2 village greens. That seems reasonable. Piles are not a problem. I could also try to rectify my Tanuki problem. What would that be? That'd be like Tanuki double stockpile. That doesn't seem very good. It seems a little late for the Tanuki right now. It's also like a huge amount of treasure in my deck. But I kind of assume I have to take a stockpile. I could take stockpile green sheepdog. I think I need the greens. I continue to get fortunate with these draws. But there's really no draw over on the other side right now. And it's not like the other side is much more trash than I am, I don't think. So I might be okay. Maybe I just stop here. Yeah, I think just stop here. Um, can bat a state curse. Um, and then maybe I just like buy Tanuki finally. Um, that seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I could take like stockpile sheepdog, but that seems a little aggressive. I could also just bat like the estate and take a foray here. Um, or I could take a marquee. I badly need more marquee. I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna be able to guarantee my draw here because I can play this scavenger right at the start. There's something to be said for even a young witch. I'm somewhat confident that point is passed, but I could see that. Okay, well I probably have a win. Um, I'll play one of these now. Okay, well now I need to do this. I should not have discarded there. I wonder if they'll let me. Okay, that was kind of them. Because yeah, I have this. Um, and then this is okay. So what is this? This is 7 buys. I have 8 buys with the marquee. Plus I have the vampire. Plus I have the fishmonger. Yeah, this is just gotta be it. I guess I'll take like a next turn there. Play fishmonger. Play this. Yeah, this is it on estates, right? Okay. That was a nice one. My draws there were very good. I played the thing that if it draws well, it's going to go very well, and I drew well, and it went very well. Um, okay, desert guides here. Where are we going? Um, I'm not terribly sure. um, your only village is patron. Um, you kind of have to contend the villagey thing, um, because otherwise you're gonna get like cauldroned and black catted and um, to some extent. Um, so I think the open is probably patron student. Um, Or maybe it's actually just patron guides, handler, like come back for student. You risk, well, you don't really risk to rotate away as P1 if you do that, unless, right, they could buy student turn 1, desert guides turn 2, roll into that, and then rotate away from student. So, um, could cause an issue. But that's like a lot to pay for to just desert guides into a student. So I'm gonna say if you want to do that, okay, go ahead and do that. So they're not doing that. So I am gonna just take the haggler now. I do want a haggler, right? Because I like a bunch of aristocrats and some patrons and markets later on. Like, yeah, I want a haggler. Um, okay, and now I am going to take my student. Um, and then, yeah, we'll just give like a half honest build here, I think is going to be sort of the plan. I will. Will I put student on top here? I think no. I think I just want to thin the estate. I have haggler, other stuff down there. If I don't, I'm taking the aristocrat now. Which I don't really want. I kind of want another patron. I could take a conjurer. I kind of want a conjurer. Yeah, I'm gonna take a conjurer. Okay, now the question becomes, uh, how how concerned do I become with trying to draw my deck? Um, I mean, I think I really should be quite concerned with that. In which case, this should be maybe like market aristocrat. Like I don't want to get any thicker, or maybe it's just market patron for now. Get some more villagers up. I can come back. Um, I can come back for these actions. Okay, I'm gonna take another conjurer. Um, as crazy as that seems. And then I think it'll be cauldron time before too long. All right, so definitely playing the patron. I imagine I'm definitely playing the conjurer. Um, and I imagine I'm playing the haggler too, but I'm gonna wait a second on that. So I'm gonna be hitting 7. Um, so the haggler doesn't really help me actually. If I'm just taking like aristocrat black cat, it does help me take like market and like the third conjurer if I really want that. But I'm not really sure I really want that. Um, in fact, I'm actually pretty sure I don't. Um, I think I might really actually just take aristocrat. Um, hold the haggler here. Um, and take a cauldron. I mean, these villagers are pretty precious. Okay, I'm going to rotate away from that conjurer now. Um, and now I'm just going to start slamming aristocats. And yes, I am going to keep calling them that. Yeah, just keep taking those. And I'll take one black cat. I don't really know I get the feeling what I'm doing is sort of no good. Um, this will be thin two cards. Um, I might only play one of these conjurers. The sorcerer is nice. Um, well, I might want to desert guides this actually. Though I really could use the thinning. Yeah, I'm just gonna thin. Um, and I'm gonna take one courier as well. I'm not gonna take another cat. See, this is sort of what I wanted more of before the end of shuffles, although I don't really know that I can complain. Oh gosh, what do I have down there? I think it's a copper. Look at me. Um, I'm not thinner here. I do own a cauldron, which is going to give out one curse here. So that's kind of cool. It's not very cool. Um, Other differences in the decks, not really much, right? I think there are maybe more Aristocats over on the other side. I don't know the exact count there. This might be another Hadler non-play for me. I have to check. Is Lich any? Lich is maybe. Um, it's. I don't think Lich is going to be useful because it takes too much to set up, and your opponent can take advantage of it too by the time you get it going, probably. I'm keeping this hand. Um, but it's kind of something to look for. Okay, well, if I take Conjure, Patron here, play Cauldron, buy um, anything I want, maybe just a Market, maybe two more. No, well, I'd probably gain two Aristocrats. Um, yeah, I think the Villager's better than the Gain. Um, and then I'm just going to take a Market here. Um, Still don't really know what I'm doing. It's going to be turn 11 next turn. The goal was to give out a curse with Cauldron, I suppose. Um, so I've done that. It's looking fairly unlikely that I'm going to get to play Aristocrat for draw, although that's kind of fine. Um, it's not clear what the third pile's going to be. I should probably just be buying more cauldrons and really just trying to pass things out. Now, I think I am going to Desert Guides this away. Um, yeah, I don't. I'd like more out of my aspirations. This is kind of bad too. Um, Lets me keep my actions, but not much more. could trash once. Like play Haggler. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, this is more like it. Um, Probably Cauldron play here, right? And then I'm using up one villager, cycling through a bit, um, and playing maybe a patron on the back end here. So this is, what is this? So I play Aristocrat Conjurer. Um, that gives me 8. Well, I'll be playing Patron no matter what. So I guess I can go ahead and do that now. I don't think that matters. Um, so I can get to 10. Um, which would just be like 2 markets. It could also be like Market Cauldron. Um, I guess that's fine. And then the villagers are really quite precious, although so is like keeping conjurers in hand. Um, so I could also just go like Black Cat Cauldron, um, and use conjurer on say patron, maybe courier. Um, huh. Well, I need 3 action card gains, right? So I need to actually do that. Um, so if I play Conjurer on Patron, let's just do that to start. I don't think I really want another Courier. Um, and then let's just play Aristocrat 2 markets here. Um, I just don't want to get too ambitious. In terms of like playing a bunch of cauldrons in a turn. But I think those curses still really hurt right now. And having a deck that has some markets in it, I think, is going to prove pretty useful as well. Bit of a question about if I want to try to double trash on this student. I think probably no. It's going to be fairly tough to get enough buys to end things. Yeah, let's just start by drawing here. Okay, well now I might double play this student, although I'm thinking that it's probably going to be more just action card buys and give out another curse. Um, Although I might be able to do that with 2 student plays, so I need to play just Haggler Conjurer here. So student trash, market play, student trash. That will leave me with 1, 2, 3, 5. With the Conjurer play, I can gain like Market, Black Cat. That leaves piles fine, right? Like there's no way that's actually going to be an issue next turn. Okay, let's just do that. I'm going to rotate back around a little bit. in the interest of um, maybe at one point getting one of those. Now, what do I want here? Do I want a black cat maybe at this point? I mean, they're still quite bad. Um, they're still quite bad. I think I'm actually just going to take a courier at this point, and then I think this will be market courier, and then the idea is like at the end of this, I'm going to have like a little courier chain thing that'll go off, and then I'll just win that turn. Maybe this turn, probably too far out. I'm really fortunate to have not been bothered by sorcerer at all. Um, I'm going to be keeping this hand, I think, quite clearly. Even if I'm just using it to sort of reset my villagers a little bit. It is my last courier. Um, so yeah, we'll just start with the couriers. Okay. And then this has got to be aristocrat, right? Um, then I can draw once, get some more villagers back in the deck. I don't know how much the villagers really I need them at this point in the game. Um, if I took Cauldron and just played Patron, um, and then bought like Courier Cat, just passed out another curse, that would be an option. Um, how scared am I of buying Province? I don't think extremely. Um, hmm. This is a strange question. All right, I'm just doing this, and then we'll see how many curses I take here. Just one. Okay, nice. Um, I mean, I don't think it would have been too safe to pass out too many curses. Okay, what do I have? What do I have in these bottom three? I certainly don't know. I think it might be reasonable to guess copper still. Um, I think it's a copper. Um, just outstanding. Uh, that's that's so fortunate. Um, I'm not sure at all about my province. I could have maybe just taken like Market Courier. It is nice to have a points lead. Um, just as piles get lower here, there could be a really nice big turn over there. Um, I don't think that there would have been any possibility of a turn big enough to just win, but um, okay, yeah, we're just gonna keep going here. And then this will just be what, buy province, and then take another courier. Wow, no curses. That works for me. Um, probably maybe turn after this, maybe turn after that one. Be able to do the courier stack thing. I might just do like a couple desert guides here. This hand really honestly looks pretty desert guidesable to me. I mean, Haggler might just have like give me the win. Um, but I can get that at the end of a set of courier plays. Okay, well now piles are really quite low. Yes, intentionally taking. It's a little interesting. Yeah, I don't really know. Um, I think I keep this. This is not that many couriers. I think this is aristocrat now. Um, okay, do I have a win? It will be, I need to hit 10 with the Haggler in play, with the Conjurer in play. I have that, right? I have 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I have the 2 buys. Let's get this curse out of here for aesthetic purposes. Okay, nice. Nice to start out 2-0. And try to poach this start for good measure. What is this? There's a little bit of a risk here that I find myself growing a little bit hungry. So there might be a sort of steep downward shift here. If I lose the next 2, then I'm going to call for a little snack break. But I'll try to not get there first. Okay. Well, transmog seems horrible. There's no village of any kind to be seen here. So I am not delighted to say that I think this is sort of like Masquerade stockpile money with probably enlarge involved. That's pretty gross. I mean, it can't be anything else though, right? I mean, I try to do like innkeepers and sages and stuff. Those aren't going to help that deck. Improve, not worth the terminal space. All right, I'm opening Masquerade stockpile. Hope that you get a ghost soon, and probably just not have a great time. Is my prediction here. I guess bonfiring doesn't work right on. Yeah. That's a dream of yesteryear. It could just buy a masquerade, I guess. Yeah, pass copper here. Oh, I am gonna get my ghost, so that's nice at least. Do you get a ghost? No. But you had a ghost in hand unless you drew one with the estate overdrawn estate there, which would be really quite sad. Because that could end up meaning you don't get a ghost for quite some time. Oh, maybe you didn't have the Necro in hand, right? There's quite a few pieces of this equation. I'm really quite fortunate. Um, I guess is what I mean to be saying. Is this anything other than double stockpile? Is it a silver stockpile? I've definitely haven't sat around and played with stockpile money sims yet. A future me will get there, probably. Um, Probably just silver stockpile. I mean, with the ghost in deck, there's like maybe some argument for sage, but I don't really see it. Is double stockpile just better than silver stockpile? Maybe. Um, or maybe like stockpile bonfire. Um, at this point would be pretty nice. I mean, I do have the ghost and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll trash. Even though trashing doesn't really matter here long term, it's nice to see this hand. Um, I will need to buy an action here, which means I need to find a stockpile. Well, I suppose I'm getting 3 cards, so. Um, well, one of them is Necropolis. Oh, but I find a stockpile. Amazing. Um, Guess I take Innkeeper. Innkeeper's probably better than Sage. My next turn's not going to be great, but what else was I supposed to do? Just let that ghost go blank? Like buy stockpile? I don't think so. Still don't have a ghost over there, which doesn't matter that much in these sorts of games. But it's fairly conspicuous on this board to not have ghost yet. You do run the problem that I have of drawing all your scant actions. Then I'm just going to be buying like stockpile silver on my turn. It's not going to be very fun. I don't like those sages. I don't really understand them. Are you trying to actually like really play here? I don't think that's I don't think that's what we're doing. I don't think so. Um, I guess I'm trashing a copper here. I never really know how to play these thin down money things. Um, It'd be nice if the turn over there was like no good. Necromask could still be no good. Okay, here you take the ghost. There's still no silver in the deck over there. If I had a really nice draw, I could corner the stockpile market. Um, if you buy a stockpile, I could almost definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of action cards being bought over there. Guess this is just 3-3. Um, I don't have any more junk to pass. Um, so maybe I just give up on this turn. Or try to draw the, yeah, just try to draw. Well, I'm going to be able to take the rest of these stockpiles, and I'm going to do that, especially because I have a Masquerade that this Joust is going to hit. That seems... This all seems... That's all good. Do I give up the silver? I guess I give up silver. Even though that silver's like fairly precious because it's the real money. It's all the real money in my deck. But I didn't really want to hand a stockpile, although maybe that would have been, nah. I'll try not to concern myself too much with it, given that I've already done it. Yeah, I don't think all these sages, like, I don't think that's gonna come together. Um, well, I'm gonna play probably 3 of these and buy 2 golds. Keep 2 of them back. Um, I could play 4 of them and buy like gold, gold, silver. Um, Definitely don't want to play all of them. I could also, at some point I do probably want an enlarge. But I think for now I'm just going to take gold, gold. I don't think I want to buy copper still. Um, Although I could see 1 being so very not crazy. Um, I think I'm thin enough. Yeah, okay. So I mean, yeah, what I'm doing is not great, but like what's the other deck going to do? It's going to play all these sages, play an innkeeper. You find your necropolis and a draw card. Play that. If it's your ghost turn, you do better than that. Um, I don't know. I'm not thrilled about that. I mean, of course, what I'm doing is just playing money, so it's not like the bar is terribly high. So that's all the stockpiles gone over there, right? Um, I honestly think I want another gold over an enlarge still. Um, okay, kind of annoying that all the stuff that makes my deck go is sitting on bottom. But not annoying that I'll just hit 8 here and buy a province. Um, I could play it, I suppose, and buy like gold and large. Which is fairly enticing. So you're playing the whole deck over there. Um, which I have no designs on doing. But you get to do that when you play your ghost and you've thinned a bunch. So just buys gold. Do I just buy province or do I get ambitions of like uh I mean next turn I'm playing a masquerade, playing ghost. I have no action cards actually down there. Well, I'll have the innkeeper in hand. So I'll be able to put action cards to hit. You know what? I'm just going to buy province here. As much as I want the enlarge, I think keeping the stockpile in there was better. It's close though. It's close though. Just having the gold enlarge in the deck would speed things up later on. I'll still be paying attention for opportunities to add the enlarge. Which might be this next turn, because I'm going to be draw 3, discard 3. I mean, Ghost is going to be drawing through everything. So I imagine this will be, you do find your ghost here, you do buy province. I am going to play one of these masquerades. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but fairly predictable that that was going to happen. Okay, do I take my enlarge now? The risk is going to be that I hit it. Other options I could take would be gold. Yeah, I'm just taking the enlarge. And of course I find my necro with ghost, and I have like I'm gonna have to pass a mask here. This is a mess. I had forgotten that I had necro in my deck, to be honest with you. I have to pass mask here, right? I think so. What a sad ghost. I think there's no reason for this to be anything other than 3/3. I could try to do 5. Oh, interesting. Okay, well that changes things. Well, I'll keep all this stuff. I would like to find my enlarge. Well, this is going swimmingly all of a sudden. Why was I past catacombs? What else was in the hand? That must have been a really tough spot to pass me catacombs when I have 4 actions or that's yeah. Okay. Anyways, I can hit 11 here. I can hit 8. There's a bit of a question of, do I just enlarge the masquerade into a duchy? Um, I'm going to play mask first here. Um, okay. And so that was maybe not optimal, but whatever. Um, so I'm at 12. I can hit up to 18. I can go down to 15. Um, well, first things first, I'm just going to get rid of one of these golds. And then I'm just going to buy. I didn't really think this out phenomenally well. Um, that actually can't be worth it. I'm gonna keep the stockpiles, I think. Um, my thought is I could buy Innkeeper, but I think just having a stockpile in the deck is probably better than having like an Innkeeper. We'll see. Um, not confident about how I played that. But I think it puts me, I don't know. We'll see. Um, like my thought is that it's going to be really tough for Tortuga to take 3 provinces all coming up here. So yeah, that just buys me this time. Um, now I think I am going to get rid of the mask. Maybe I do get rid of these stockpiles now. Just by Dachi, like next turn's going to be good. And then I can just like hit 8 mil, keep myself well positioned points wise. Yeah, I like the idea. Um, well, I guess this is probably an Acropolis pass. Geez, is that really true? If I pass Catacombs, um, hmm. And the thing is, I'm not gonna have the actions to play Catacombs. I don't think you will either. So you can take that Catacombs back. I'm not even very sure that hanging onto the Necro is exactly the right answer for me, but now that I've passed Catacombs, I of course don't want to give you the actions to do extra stuff over there. Okay, get the Catacombs right back. Nobody wants the Catacombs. So that's actually quite nice. This is not a bad hand for me. Um, assuming I get something. Well, hopefully I get something sort of reasonable to pass with mass. It's a little bit tough to see what's going to happen over there because you can't double. So I guess you probably have to go like single and then duchy. But then that still puts you like I think I'm in a very commanding position. I might even pass gold here, depending on what I see. Or maybe I pass duchy now. Because I just need to find 2 coins. If I don't find 2 coins, I'm gonna find 2 coins. Yeah, why don't you just take another duchy? Oh wait. I don't think I get any info, right? I didn't want to pass this duchy here. That was one too far. What's happening? Wait, I didn't want to pass duchy. I don't know why it didn't let me do that. Okay. Now I can just do this, right? Or does it not matter? It didn't matter, did it? Oh no, it did, because if I, yeah. Yeah, I just got greedy with the duchy passes, but thankfully there was I didn't get greedy to the point of new information. Okay. Well, let's win this one, and then we won't have to wait on snack time for me. Okay, so village is native, draw is battle plan. This looks pretty oppressive. Warlord exists. Like this looks kind of awful, really. It's Triumphal Arch, so you have to play with, I guess, lots of rat catchers, urchins, native villages. Maybe rat catchers is one of the piles, because that's immune to the warlord stuff. I don't think you can really make the Horn of Plenty thing work, although maybe there's like a native village Horn of Plenty path. I mean, that looks fun. Well, let's try and do that. I think that's. I mean, if you're left uncontested to do that, that totally works here. There's enough non-terminal stuff. You've got enough draw. So I guess I'm going to start with Haggler if I'm doing that. The idea being that will be a pretty good way to get a bunch of native villages. And then I guess if I'm saying this, then the Triumphal Arch stuff doesn't really matter too much. I think I'm going to take one rat catcher over a native village on this open. All right, now what am I doing? Do I want a horn already? I kind of do. I'm going to play this one extremely weird. I guess an archer's good. And then I'll take like urchin native village. Could use more trashing, but we'll do it kind of this way. It kind of stinks that I'm not going to be able to hit any numbers here, but I'm not playing a deck that's ever going to hit numbers, so no complaints. I do need to buy like some amount of Warlord. Need at least one. Um, do I rotate here? And the chances that I hit a number this turn are not terrible. I'm probably picking up from Native Village. We'll see. No, I am not picking up from Native Village. I have a lot of native villages. That's about the only thing that's going well. See, Urchin and Archer kind of nombos. My Archer's probably not terribly good to have taken, but probably fine. Okay, got one Warlord. That's nice. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm tossing Horn Haggler. See the argument for keeping Haggler. Tossing like Horn Native Village, but I'm not feeling terribly confident that I was going to see another Native Village. Which I guess was wrong in retrospect, but these set-asides are going pretty nicely. Do I just want to keep setting aside, I guess? Maybe. It's going to be... It's not going to keep working at some point. But for now, that's got to be better than what, buying a Warlord? I probably missed an Archer play there, actually. Sort of sped through that, forgot what I was doing. I want to trash this hovel. Ideally with a mercenary. But I'm not going to count on getting back around. If I card an attack here, I think I'm going to pick up. Yeah, I'm going to pick up. Okay, that's good news. We're going to rotate that for sure. I think I need another, or I want another battle plan here. Then I think it's just Horn. Do I want an outpost? Is the outpost better than another Horn? Probably not. But maybe. Um, I'm gonna take the outpost. I think that the amount of like, even if it's just for kind of like native village plays, it's gonna be worthwhile. I'm gonna get rid of this archer. Um, and then yeah, we're just gonna keep setting aside. This will just be more horn native. And I really don't think the 1/3 warlord thing here is. I mean, other than the draw aspect of it, it's not too bad. And you're really only down 2-1 because you really can't play that third warlord um, with consistency. So how's the other side gonna score? Like, they're still not payload of any kind, but the deck's coming together. The payload is like archer and what, a couple coppers and your mercenary play right now. I think I keep this on battle plan. Although maybe rotating it off is actually better because I don't want it, and I think it's probably marginally more useful over there. Okay, we're just gonna keep doing our thing over here. This will be another horn. I think I save my rat catcher call here. Just keep taking this stuff and just count on like the other turns. The other player, Tortuga. I don't know why I refuse to. It's hard to remember names. It's just easier to say opponent, but it is a identifiable to some extent human over there, right? So Tortuga1 is like the payload ramp for them is going to be the same thing where they're playing horns and they're playing them, every turn. Although that draw's going to break down too. Do I actually want? Maybe I don't want horn here. I don't think horn's actually useful with this hand. And I'm not ready to pick up yet, I don't think. I might want a lurker. I'm a little bit short on uniques, I think. Although, like, duchies are going to be just fine, and maybe I'm really not actually that short on uniques. Yeah, I mean, I can see the argument for this being a pickup. Um, but I don't think I buy it because, like, what's it gonna do for me? So we're just gonna keep doing this. All right. Well, what am I actually? How am I actually doing unique wise? I have Warlord, Urchin, Native Village, Haggler, Horn. So that's one, two. Why am I counting this way? That's ridiculous. Okay, so I have Urchin 1, Battle Plan 2, Warlord 3, Native Village 4, Haggler 5, Horn of Plenty 6, Copper 7, and then if I call Ratcatcher, I have Ratcatcher 8. So I really could use another unique. Um, because I don't want to have to rely on calling that rat catcher. And then also I need to draw everything. So I probably do want a silver. I don't think lurker makes any sense. I have outpost as well, but again, that I'm just light. Right, I'm gonna take the silver. I'm not gonna buy copper. I'm just gonna keep setting aside. I think for forever. Um, at this point, considering that I'm seeing this warlord now, that seems like a given to me that uh, there's not going to be any reason for me to take things off the mat until I'm ready to go. I've had pretty outstanding native village luck, really. See, the outpost is much better over there, of course. The warlord stuff. And me not finding my warlords regularly makes things a lot more manageable over there. Okay, nice. Things falling apart over there on the outpost turn is pretty outstanding news. That buys me, I believe, a lot of time. Um, I don't actually know how many horns I have, which is information that would be good for me to have. But I think I have 5. I have at least 4. Okay, so they're loading up over there. Just keep setting aside. Maybe I need to be ready to go next turn. Lurker helps with piles too. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this lurker. Um, this next turn might be the one we go on. Okay, well now piles are really, really uh, really possible. Oh wow, now they're extremely low. Um, well, this is just gotta be go for it, right? I've got 4 gains with my horns, a 5th gain. With just normal. I have the Haggler gain for a 6th gain, which can be. Well, do I actually have enough? Do I have only 4 horns? I mean, I could. What I could end up doing is having an outpost turn in which I need to hit 3 in order to win. Um, or does just buying all the urchins win? Wait, just buying all the urchins just wins, right? Um, because Triumphal Arch. Um, Now I can't do that, but I can over 2 turns. Probably. Which means I should probably be pulling Native Village up and then setting stuff aside with Native Village um, on my next Native Village play. Um, and then I don't really want to trash more Native Village than I need to. I think Copper's kind of good to keep. Horn's going to be good to keep. If I find Horn, that also wins me the game. If I find Copper, I have to find it with the silver or with a haggler. Or with, more coppers. So I don't love that. I think I'm just going to trash. Well, no, I'm gonna keep the copper. I don't really know. Um, okay, I found the lurker, so that's all. I just get to do it now, right? Because I have 5 buys and I can buy all the urchins, right? Or gain all the urchins. Oh, wait. Well, I'm gonna get to, yeah, do this. And then that's enough points. All right. Well, that was interesting. Not confident on that last game at all, but got the win. So I got the 4-0. And I'll be playing Recycled Garbage in the next round, which will be a really, really difficult matchup. But got there at least, so give it a go. See y'all.